Hey everyone, so I'm back again with another video. This time around I have some current and last gen video game pickups to show you guys. I have two PSP games I wanted to show you, and then a trade-in deal I did at a store. Basically I traded in a whole bunch of stuff, got $100 worth of credit, and I used $90 of it, and I got three games, one new game and two used games. But first I want to show you guys this, just to get it out of the way. I got this Xbox 360 remote control. I don't know if it needs an install disc or an attachment to plug in or anything like that, but hopefully this works just on its own. So that's something. I have the PS3 remote control as well, but I never really use my Xbox 360 for anything that would necessarily need this. Anyways, next up are the two PSP games I got. I got these from EB Games. The kind of cruddy thing about this, though, is that it didn't fall under the promotion that they currently have, where if you buy uh, any used game priced at 95 cents, so basically with a price that ends in 95 cents, I should say, you get it 30% off if you are also a platinum member, which I am. For these two games, I only got them for 10% off, but it's still a fair price. The first game here is called Mitran Wars or Mitran Wars, not entirely sure, but these two games look just sort of interesting. This seems to be some kind of a tactical military RPG, something like that. Not entirely certain about this game, but it looked interesting enough to throw $4 at it. A weird saying I just made up there. The other game is called Undead Knights, and it's a Tecmo game. Uh, Again, it just looked kind of interesting. I'm not really that big into collecting for the PSP, but every so often when I see an interesting game, I just have to go for it. Uh, and then the last thing I wanted to show you guys here, of course, is the uh, deal I got at this local video game store. It's called Iceman Video Games here in the city of Toronto. I got these three games with my trade credit. One of them is new, two of them are used. I'll start out with the new game I got, and I was happy to get it for $40 flat instead of uh, the full price with tax on it as well, which would have been around $45. It's Kirby Triple Deluxe for the 3DS. I'm really happy to get this game. I really want to play this really bad, actually, and I just said really so many times. I was about to say it again. I like Kirby games. They're usually very fun and not too stressful of a game to play, but every so often they can be a little stress-inducing. Uh, but yeah, I love Kirby games. I absolutely had to get this one. Right now, though, on the 3DS, I'm playing Conception 2, and I sort of hit a difficult point in the game right now. I'm in chapter 5 of the game right now, and I just don't know if I'll be finishing that game anytime soon, so I think I'll just put it off to the side for now and get to playing this next, and most likely I'll finish this in no time at all, and then I'll get back to Conception 2. The other two games I got, the first one is a 3DS game, and it was also later ported to the PS3, I believe. It's Resident Evil Revelations, and I got this particular copy because it's infamously known for having a misprinted label on the spine of it here. It actually says Resident Evil Revelatons. Uh, I don't know. It's a weird mistake to have been made. Let's see if I can adjust the light there. If you can see, the I is before the T instead of it being after the T, and it's just a little bit interesting. They recalled these, and then they shipped out properly printed labels on these after that. So to have one of these copies, it means it's one of the first few that went out, and it's just kind of interesting to have. And the last game is a game to add to my Pokemon collection. It's a Pokemon game that isn't in the main series, and it's a really strange Pokemon game to me, at least. It's actually a kind of a Pokemon racing game, and it's called Pokemon Dash. And I just think it's interesting, but it kind of sucks that, according to the box at least, you can only race as Pikachu, but you get to race against a whole bunch of other Pokemon. And I believe they are all uh, Hoenn Pokemon. In the back, it also says that you can hook up the Game Boy Advance Pokemon versions, Ruby, Sapphire, Fire Red, Leaf Green, and Emerald, to create new courses in the shape of your GBA Pokemon. So I guess you can run courses in the shape of different Pokemon, and that's kind of interesting as well. Anyways, that's all I got. As always, leave comments in the comment section below. Anything you'd like to say, comments, questions, suggestions, ideas, anything at all, and I'll get back to you as soon as I possibly can. Check out my Facebook, Twitter, website. They're all linked in the description below. And also, if you have the time, check out my 300 subscribers contest video. That will also be linked in the description below. And you can just find it on my channel. And that's all I really have to say this time. And that's it. See ya.